Hey folks, welcome back to the Lone Gold Miner. We're over here on some land that I get to hunt and prospect. It was part of the John C. Fremont Las Mariposas Land Grant. John C. Fremont was a famous general. He was a presidential candidate. He was also the governor of this new state of California when the United States government took over these territories from Mexico. He was the governor of it for about a year. He also had numerous mines in these territories, the Southern Motherlode, and he purchased about 45,000 acres from the Mexican government for about $5,000 through his agent, Larkin, his name was. Anyhow, we are in the foothills, and we are searching his lands, Las Mariposas, and various mines are here, creeks, plastering, hard rock, and it was mined by many different individuals over the many years. The most recent miners that worked here was during the Depression. Many San Francisco Bay Area people came over here and tried to snipe out a living in these hills to wait out the Depression rather than just waiting around to be called in for a job, which was very lacking. Anyhow, I'm going to be using a Nokta Simplex. This machine here is, some people call it a beginner's. I've used all kinds of machines from Fisher Gold Bugs to White's Gold Masters to Mine Lab PI machines, MXTs and whatnot, to name a few. And I bought this just as a spare. And hey, I love this thing. It's waterproof. I take it underwater to hunt beaches and such. So if you're looking to get a metal detector, look into the Nokta Simplex Ultra. They have the newer ones now. I think they're called the Score. They do better on the beaches with the salts and mineralization. Very, very affordable machines. Very, very capable machines. Anyhow, see you in a new target, and the first target I mean, and let's get to it. Okay, we have a pretty good target here. Well, we have a target. It's 36, 33. It's jumping from, I don't know. There could be trash between non-ferrous. So let's dig this up and see what we got. Well, I was wrong. It's a square nail, but we'll keep it. Okay, I got 43, 37. It's jumping around. Let's see what that is. But it's a nice solid signal. All right, let's see what this puppy is. We're getting all kinds of tones, aren't we? All right, I found it. It's like a round iron ring with a wire wrapped around it. Not sure what it could have been used for. If anybody knows, let me know. All right, let's continue. Okay, we had a high tone. Let's dig that puppy up, see what we got here on the Mariposas Ranch. Okay, piece of metal. Could be part of a shovel. Not sure. Let's continue. Okay, got a solid mid-range number, kind of in between high tone, low. Let's pick this one up and see what it is. Okay, got some lead here. All right, let's continue on. Okay, got a low tone. Let's check this puppy out. All right, that's right there. Let's dig that up. Yeah, well, at least we're getting closer. Well, here we go. More metal square nails. All right, let's continue. Okay, I got a few targets here. Got a high tone, 74, 73. Kind of a low tone, kind of sounds choppy. It may be iron. Let's dig this high tone. Let me dig this puppy up. All right, got it out. The heck is this? Huh. It's like a round, very soft ring here. All right, well, something. Maybe a gasket to something. Not sure. All right, let's continue. Okay, we got a mid-tone, 55. Let's check that out. Okay, it's in this... Oh, look at that. That's to a shotgun. All right. That ain't what we're looking for, but we'll take it. Okay, a couple feet over, we have a... Let's see, where's it at? Now, that's a 30... This is what I like to hear. This range here, solid. This is in the range of Chinese coins. They were in this area building dams, earthen dams and stuff, and they had camps in this area. So this is a nice solid 29 to 34. Let's dig that up. Let's see if we could locate it with my carrot. Oh, see, right there. Right there. Well, it's kind of bigger than I thought. Let's check out what it is. When I went with the detector, it could be a piece of... Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's use the detector again. Right there. All right, let's check it out. Oh, folks, we have something special here, I think. We have something special here. Do you see it right there? What is this? No way. No freaking way. It's a chain. Look at this. Holy smokes. This looks old, folks. This is cool. Could it be a chain to a pocket watch? There's a little bit of gold right here showing right here. Check that out. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is why I relic hunt once in a while. You know, behind that dirt, looks like there's a gold tone to it. This could be copper, gold-plated copper. Wow. This is great. Look at that. This is so cool. What number is it? Yeah, in the 30s. It was a solid target. Let's see what else is in here. I'll check it with my probe here with the Garrett. But it looks like we're going to be searching this area pretty good. See if there's a pocket watch. Wow, this is great. Look at that. Man, oh man. This is interesting. You know how it's... I don't know if anybody knows. Make a comment. This is cool. I'm happy. All right, guys. Let's continue. Okay, we got a 73, 74 right here. Let's dig that puppy up. And yes, we are next to a highway. All right, looks like just a bunch of sheet metal. Well, not sheet metal, just tin, iron. All right, let's continue. All right, we got a high tone right here of 60s to 70s. Let's dig it up. Okay, I got it out. It's giving me a double tone. Let's see what it is. Okay, it's in this dirt clump right here. Right here. No way. No way, folks. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta get in the shade. Look at this. Whoa. It's a silver coin in the... Gotta find a better picture here. There it is. No way. Check this out. Wow. Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Republic. Oh, it's Mexico. I recognize this sunshine. Or what's the year? No way. Does that say 1834? Can't be 1534, can it? Can that be 1534? That can't be possible. Not in California. That's got to be 1834. It's kind of hard to see. 2 real. This is a 2 real. I'm going to call it right now 1854. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Folks, I'm glad I went out today relic hunting. Look at that beautiful coin. 2 real. What's on the other side? Okay, it's a little bit smooth out, but it says Republic. I see it. Republic Mexicana. There it is. There's the bird with the wings. Oh my gosh. Look at that, folks. That is gorgeous. Oh yeah, baby. So on the Nokta, yeah, that's 1834. 1834. My goodness. It wasn't even part of, actually it was part of Mexico. Mexico took this over from the Spaniards when they left the missions here, I believe in 1822 till 1846 or 1848. The Mexicans had the California territories for about, 26 years or so. And this coin goes to that history when this was all part of Mexico. Can you imagine the history that's passed since then? Civil War. Wow. All right, guys. I'm going to go continue. This is incredible. I'm going to stop and move on to the next target. Glad I shared it with you, folks. See you on the next target. Okay. Got another high-pitched target. It's very deep, but I'm going to dig it. You never know. Wow. All right. Let's continue. All right. We got a target here. It's mid-tone. Let's see what that is. Something in here. I see it right here. I don't know what it is. I'm going to crack it open. What is that? It looks kind of like a ring, don't it? So far, but it's not. Maybe it is. Is this a ring? Holy smoly. I think I found a ring. No way. Oh, I found a ring. Oh my goodness. Check that out. Okay. Look at that. It's a tiny ring. That's got to be a ring of a child or a woman. Wow. Wow. All right, folks. Look at that. A little ring. Let's continue. Mid-tone. Mid-tone range. It's probably copper, but it's very, very old. All right. Let's continue. Okay, we got another high-pitched, high tone, 75, 76. 77. Let's see what this puppy delivers. All right. You know what I'm hoping for, don't you? Another silver coin. All right, well, not this time. But what do we have right now? We have a bottle cap with a dog's face. It's a brewery. What brewery is this? Laguintas Brewery. Company Laguintas. Oops, there you go. Company Laguintas. All right, well, there we go. We'll keep this. Never seen one of these before. Pretty cool. All right, folks, let's continue. All right, let's see. I'm just searching the area where we found that ring in silver. So we have a mid-tone here, 60s. Let's dig that puppy up. All right, it's not too big of a target, but it's definitely not a coin. It's a little bit bigger. Let's check it out. Sorry about the shaky camera. Let's see if we can find it here. Oh, we have something here. What do we have here? Oh, look at that. I thought looking at the top here was a coin, but we know what that is. All right, it's not 12 gauge. 10 gauge? 20 gauge? 10 gauge? 10 gauge. All right, let's move on. Okay, we got a 40s, 50s, 60s. Let's dig that puppy out, see what that is. All right, now when I took off like 3-4 inches, it's a higher tone and it's in the 80s, 90s. All right, this is interesting, folks. I'm gonna get my Garrett and I'm gonna pinpoint this. I don't wanna, in case it's a coin, I definitely don't wanna scratch it up. You never know, unless you dig it. All right, let me get my probe. All right, well, can't be a coin. Could be. It's right there. Okay, well, give me a second to dig that puppy out. Okay, not silver, but we have metal. All right, we'll put that away and take it with us. All right, it's hard to stop when you found some nice things. So that's why we're going to continue. If you look at the terrain here, this would be a great spot for a homestead, you know, back in the day. So who knows? Or a miner traveling through, maybe from Mexico, camped out right here on his way to the gold fields. Who knows? Anyhow, let's continue on our search. Okay, we got 78, 79, 80. That's silver range. Oh, that's a nice solid. You hear how it's solid? Left, right, boom, boom. You go 180. Numbers stay stable, 79, 80. Let's dig that puppy up. All right, let's see what that is. Okay. No way. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a Mercury. Check it out. It's a Mercury dime. There's Mercury's face. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm calling this a great, great day for me. In beautiful condition. Look at that. Very nice condition. Look at that face. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Can't quite see the date. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Wow. That is sweet. 1940, I think 1943. All right. Excellent, guys. Excellent. All right, let's move on forward. That's 2 silver coins. Okay, right next to that spot where I found a Mercury, I have a high tone, but it's deep. You know, could be anything. But I have to remove some dirt here and see what we get. It's just there's medium tones and high tones, but we gotta dig that area. All right, that was just a piece of metal. Let's continue. Okay, we have a 90s. Usually when it gets into the high tone, high 90s, it's iron trash, but it's a tiny piece, and it is hitting 70s to 90s, so we don't know what that is. It could be trash, mid-tone, high tone, could be bimetal. You should also consider things made with bimetals, copper, gold, copper silver, gold silver. So you should always dig those targets if you're not sure. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we found it. Thick plate of metal. What this went to, I don't know. Maybe a spatula? Who knows? All right, let's move on. Okay, so we have a high tone. It's deep, but high 90s. Could be iron, but let's dig it. Let's take off like a couple inches off. Okay, I got it out. Went down to 80s, 90s. So let me just check it with the probe. Yep, just a piece of metal. But you got to check it. You got to check it in order to find out. All right, let's move on. Could have been a small piece of silver. You never know. Got to dig all targets. Okay, we have a mid-tone or low tone in my 20s. Let's see what that is. Okay. It's in this clump of dirt here. Right here. Let's check it out. Okay, it's in this section. It's in this one. I'm gonna say like a 22. Oh no. It's aluminum. It's a piece of aluminum. Probably pretty modern. All right, well, it was a nice non-ferrous target. We are cherry picking. I have it on disc mode. It's eliminating all the iron trash. There's a lot of iron here. Like I said, you know, you could, in trashy areas, you could go dig everything. That gets kind of tiring. Or you could go in between and cherry pick the non-ferrous objects. That's non-iron, non-magnetic. I could have a smaller coil. I do not. It's like 11-inch round. Be nice to have one for these areas. But anyhow, let's continue on with the hunt. Okay, over here we got solid signal 60s. May have 2 targets, but let's dig the 60 target, see what that is. Okay, let's see what it is. Shotgun shell? Yeah, shotgun part. All right. What does it say? Let's take a look while we're at it. Super X. 12 gauge, obviously. Western. Made in the USA. All right. Very good. Okay. 80s, 40s. It's going all over the place. Let's see what that is. Okay. I dug it up. Interesting. Not sure what this is. Obviously it's broken. I'm not sure. It's in the shape of a front of a shoe. But I'm not sure. Anybody know what that is? All right. Let's move on. Okay, we got a high tone. It's a little deeper, so we're gonna have to dig that. Sorry about the noise. We are 25 yards from a highway. But this is giving me 70s to 90s. I'm gonna think it's iron, but I'm gonna dig it. Okay, it's out. Now it's in a range of 50s, 60s. I'm gonna think it's part of that shotgun. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a musket ball. Look at that dimple right there. All right, this is where it hit. It's flat right here. This is where the mold went in. They poured it through. That's where I guess they call that like a nipple or something. And then it was shot out the barrel. It must have hit a rock or its target and flattened out. Well, there you go. Black powder, folks. It's one reason why you got to dig it all. You never know what's down there. You know, if it's 6 inches down, you're not going to have a good VDI number. It's going to be jumping, 10, 20, 30 points. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, we got a solid 76, 77. Hit 78, 75. So I'd say, depends on what angle you're at. It's going to hit 72 to 77, 78. But what I like about it is it's a solid signal. It's nice and short. It's not big target. And listen to it. Totally same sound. Okay, let's get the probe on there and let's dig it. Okay, I'm right on it. I don't know. We'll see what size target that is when we dig it out. Oh, okay. Nothing special. But, it didn't sound big, but once I put the probe on there, it was a fairly big target. All right, let's move on. Okay, it's a wrap up, folks. Here's the trash. A lot of trash. Not sure what this is. This may be something to do with horses and a big piece of metal. Now for the good stuff. Look at this. Well, we got a big lead ball shot here. We got a 1834 2 real coin. On it, it says, what does it say? You can see it yourself. 2 real, 1854 P, the mint, and the year. So we'll have to research that. Okay. And then a couple feet away, we picked up a nice 1943 Mercury dime. Sweet find. It's 2 silver. This is kind of cool. Small little ring. This could be silver. It's black. Find out when I clean it up. It's slightly bent. Yeah, nonetheless, cool find. And then chain for a fob for a pocket watch. Pretty neat. That was the first find. All in all, I would call this a successful hunt. Yeah. All right, folks. See you in the next hunt. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you all had a good 4th of July. Hope you did. And see you soon. Take care. Subscribe and like if you'd like. Make a comment. And we'll see you on another day. Bye.